The internet has sounded the alarm. It's time to go and visit our local Hobby Lobby. Join me as I scour the yarn aisles for those famous orange tags. Hi, so we've made it home and I have my bag of goodies. Now I swear I didn't fill this entire bag. Now let's go ahead and remind ourselves what I got. One thing I was very surprised about this year was the fact that there was even cotton on clearance. I absolutely am obsessed with Hobby Lobby cotton yarn because it's so soft. I got the cotton XXL. I got 4 whites for a Gian, which we're just gonna call navy blue. I loved this. Well, I thought it was like some seafoam green, but what the heck? Celadon? I don't even know how to pronounce. What is this word? I've never seen it before. Oh well, but I got 4 of this too. And I don't know whether I should make either a baby blanket with it, I don't know, or really soft sweater with it. Made a cardigan with discontinued yarn that was very similar to this. I think it was cotton XL that they discontinued instead of just the cotton XXL, using one of TL Yarn Craft's crochet patterns. I'll have to show you what it looks like. That thing is so soft, it's like wearing a blanket. I freaking love it, but it sheds. That's the only downside to the cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby, is that it sheds, but oh well. The next thing that I got was crochet thread. I have never crocheted with thread before. The thinnest thing I've ever crocheted with is fingering weight yarn. I've kind of been playing with it since I got home last night. I was showing the difference between a granny square made with this and a normal granny square, and it was like maybe this big. It's just like, it just looked so much more intricate and detailed, and I'm like, I put in the same amount of effort, but it was just so much tinier. I don't know, I mean, maybe for summertime projects, if I'm really a glutton for punishment, I might want to make a top or a headband out of something very nice and light. I could see myself doing a really fun, intricate headband. I don't know if I'm gonna make clothes out of this. It depends on my patience and how long I want to spend on a project. And again, I said I'm a glutton for punishment, so if I did want to make an entire outfit or top, oh my god, this thing has 2,700 yards, and this thing was half off essentially, so $7.49 for 2,700 yards. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. It's a beige neutral color. I figured if I'm gonna try it, I'd rather do it at a discount. The last 2 items that I got in my little stash here are knitting needles. Now I'm sure you're wondering, excuse me, you crochet, what are you doing with knitting needles? Well, I've actually started teaching myself how to knit. Well, this is my 2nd attempt. I found a really cool YouTuber. I will put his name right here. I found his teaching style was very, very easy to understand. So far, I've been knitting for a few days and I've been doing pretty good. This is acrylic yarn, mandala ombre. You know, nothing fancy, but I figured I've been kind of just doing stuff like this, frogging, doing this again and frogging again, just practicing, and I've actually been doing pretty good, especially now that I've crocheted for the last 4 years. I've learn the anatomy of the stitch, I feel like I'm a lot more knowledgeable than when I tried to learn how to knit before I even knew how to crochet. I originally bought yarn to learn how to knit, but I discovered I was not very gifted at it at first. So when the lockdown happened, I picked up crochet. Found that to be a lot easier to learn at first. And then I just was like, okay, where are my knitting needles that I got 4 years ago and never picked up again? And here we are. Wanted to get one with cords so that I had the option of if I wanted to knit myself a sweater or a scarf, you know, it could be a lot wider than this. So I got 4mm and 5.5mm. So I figured these were going to be my most common sizes that I would be getting. Now I know that they're plastic hooks or plastic needles, which isn't really the desired needle. Like, I normally love metal crochet hooks, but I know that that wasn't going to be the thing on sale. So I'm like, okay, for 94 cents, why not, right? Again, if I'm going to try something, I might as well do it while it's 94 cents. Before I went, I'm happy that I was able to watch Cinnamon Stitch's video about the Hobby Lobby clearance, because she had one really good piece of advice. Leave yarn for someone else, especially if it's yarn that you're not really going to want anyway and that someone else is going to enjoy more than you are. Don't just buy something just because it's a good price. I was always fascinated by the really, really thick, I think it's 6-weight cotton yarn. It looks like it's chained, like chainette or something. And I had always been fascinated by it, but I'm like, I'm not buying 42 yards of cotton yarn for 11 bucks. It was $2.42. I had a few of them in my cart, but I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna make with this. And just because I'm fascinated with it, I didn't feel like it justified my purchase. So I put it back. I don't regret my decision. I'm very happy that I was able to leave it for whoever wanted it more than I did. You know, I'm very happy for the person who left this yarn, because I'm gonna definitely appreciate this so much more than I would have that other cotton yarn. If you go and you find that there are yarns on clearance, but you're not all that excited about it, then maybe just leave it on the shelf, and that's okay. It's way better than just getting yarn just because it's on sale. And then it's gonna sit in your stash, gonna sit in your closet, collect dust, when someone else could have enjoyed it even more. It's one piece of advice I would give to everyone who's gonna participate, or try to participate if the yarn isn't already gone. I'm gonna hold it like a baby, I guess. Well, thank you so much for joining me on my Hobby Lobby annual clearance excursion. If you really liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you loved my yarny shenanigans while trying not to spend an arm and a leg on clearance yarn, go ahead and click subscribe. Until next time, stay safe, happy, and healthy, and have a wonderful day. Bye!